Hi everyone, it's Crafty Mom with 3 sets of twins. I just want to thank you for coming to my channel and watching me make some crafts. I hope you're having a great day. Just grab a cup of coffee, maybe some hot tea or iced tea, and just sit back and enjoy. If you would like to subscribe, like, or even make a comment, I would be welcoming to that. So you share with your family and friends. I'd love that too. And let's get started. Okay, I've got this cute little love sign from Dollar Tree. I love this sign. It's one of my favorite signs because you can pull it apart and you could actually make 2 signs out of it. And I'm going to try to pull the little parts off the back, and then I'm going to sand it so it's smooth because it makes little holes. It's like a little nail braid. And now I'm going to paint it white. And then the other one is the love with the arrow. And I am going to paint that also with the white from Waverly. It's the chalk paint, which gives it better coverage. It's a little bit thicker than regular paint. And I'm going to heat it up with my heat gun so that it dries more quickly, so that I don't have to sit there for another hour to wait for it to dry. And now I'm just going to go through and distress it with some black acrylic paint. And I have an old brush that could easily be a chip brush because it's so old. And I'm just going to go through and just distress it. I'm using the Crafter Square Gold pen. And as you can see, you can still see the love with the arrow through it. And I'm just going to go back over it with the gold. And I'm going to draw in the letters. This pen writes so nice. It flows really easily. It's $1 and it's perfect. You cannot ask for a better pen for $1. I know if you go to some stores, you'll pay $4 or $5 for one of these pens. This works perfect. So I'm just going to draw the lines and then just fill it in. And it's turning out so pretty. I love it. Look how pretty that's turning out. And I didn't sand over the glitter at all. I just painted over it, because I knew that I was just going to go over it with a paint marker. So you don't always have to get rid of all the glitter. I painted right over it. And you could keep this up year round, really. I think it'd be cute in a bathroom, children's room. And I just wanted something simple. I think it would look nice on any kind of wall. Now I'm just going through the edges and distressing a little bit. I had some gold paint, which was acrylic. And I'm just going through around the corners just to distress it a little bit. Going back over it with some black, so it has black and gold on it. And there it is. I did put a little hanger on the back with some of the twine from Dollar Tree. My next one, I've had this Love You More sign, probably for 10 years. It's really heavy duty. I don't even remember where I got it. And I'm just going to take it apart and paint over it. With the Waverly chalk paint in white. And just make sure you paint the edges too when you're doing any of these, so it looks nicer when you're hanging on the wall, because you do want it to look finished. So go ahead and paint the edges. And I'm making this sign for my kids, probably to put in my kitchen for Valentine's Day. Whereas my other love sign, you can actually use it year round. This one's going to be for my kids. So it was made pretty well, to be honest with you. It's a really thick piece of, I guess, some sort of corrugated wood. I mean, I don't know if I'd stick it outside on a door. But you know, I've noticed when you paint over the glitter, it sort of gives it more of a texture. I guess if you want a smooth finish, you can sand it. But for these hearts, I had planned on covering them anyway, so it didn't make a big difference to me. And I've noticed a lot of crafters have their own little, I guess, crafter's room, and I'm so envious. I'm glad you have one, because it's got to be fun for you. I have all my stuff in 20 different corners in my basement, probably some out in the garage, because I just went over to my mom's and had a bunch of stuff that she had that she didn't want anymore. And I packed up 3 boxes of that stuff, which was a lot of glasses and wood pieces. And my daughter wants to make something too, so she grabbed a bunch of stuff. So I can't wait to see what she's going to make. I'm sure it's going to be fun and pretty. You could see how they attach the pieces on the back with the wires, which really is a neat little trick for all you crafters. If you see that, that's pretty cool. I also painted the wires because they were like probably a brown, so I painted the wires white also. Okay, now I have a little wooden heart from Dollar Tree. It's the one that says Happy Valentine's Day on the back, and I'm just going to paint the front of it black. And I also took this off of another Dollar Tree. It was a Dollar Tree like heart, and it had Happy Valentine's Day on it, so I painted it white first, and then I'm going to paint it, I'm going to go over it with just some black, not paint it black, but sort of highlight it with black. I'm going to go ahead and distress all the hearts, and I'm going to distress the bottle, which looks like a bottle like this. So I'm going through with some black paint with my chip brush, which is a little tiny one that I made myself because it's so rough and old. But I'm going to go through and just distress all the edges of this. And I have this little heart plaque that's chalkboard, and it's $1. It's got a little piece of chalk that they've glued onto the heart, so you can write different notes to your loved ones. And I'm going to glue that to the bottom of the jar. That looks like a jar. And you can write any message you want on it. You can write, "Be mine," "Love you." You can write hugs and kisses. You can write notes to anybody. And then I'm going to take the Happy Valentine's Day and I'm going to clip all the little pieces on the back because they have these little pieces that were red. Okay, I was trying to figure out what to put on the hearts, and I decided to go with the wood pieces from Dollar Tree. I had pulled some tin ones off and had painted them white, but I didn't think they really looked that well or that good. I painted that black heart, but I didn't use it. And I painted that white sign earlier, which I haven't finished, but my daughter put it in there anyway. So I'm going to finish that probably in the next video. I've got these other felt words from Dollar Tree. I think they said love, hug, and kiss. I'm going to pull out the love one. That's in red. And I'm going to glue it to the back of this sign, or to the front of the sign, but I'll put glue on the back of it. I love the way this turned out. It's really cute. I actually did it for my 4 younger ones so that I can put it in the kitchen for them and write them little love messages. I also think we should cut out some hearts and put positive words on their doors, which I think would be cute also. So if you get a chance, cut out little hearts, put positive message to your kids or your husband, and put it on your doors or on their doors. And then they have some positivity that they can read every day that they actually come home from school or come home from work. And how positive would that be? Trying to find a hanger for this. And I ended up probably using the wire because that's the easiest. So I'm just going to cut off some wire. And try not to distract too much from the sign because it does have a lot going on. So I wanted something simple, easy. And I do like using the wire. This is the floral wire because you don't have to glue it. You can just twist it and then it's all done. So don't forget to cut out little hearts. You could use cardstock or you can use any kind of paper. Tell them they're beautiful, they're smart, they're sweet, they're kind, and just post it to their doors. Or maybe if they have notebooks, put it inside their notebooks as surprises for them. That would be fun. Put it on their mirrors when they wake up in the morning. Just, put it in their lunchbox if they're going to school. So that they have all those memories of all those positive words that you're reinforcing in their cute little minds. And there you have it. Happy Valentine's Day. Love. You could write a little note on it. I love the way it turned out. Isn't that cute? And you can write little notes. You'll see in my picture at the end, I wrote a little note. And there you have it. And there it is. I wrote, I love you. But you can change it. It's a chalkboard. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe and like and hit the notification bell. You have a wonderful day.